Anthony, can I have one?
Yeah. Can you get me one as well? Yeah.
Robert, oh sorry, when you done.
Yeah, so then one through the eye, Robert. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hearing he's out in camp with Oleksandr Usyk.
I'm hearing the same thing.
Well, what's that about?
He's trying to reinvent himself in many ways. And Anthony Joshua's always done that, by the way. He's always travelled around working with different people. He's trying to rediscover a little bit of that confidence. He's gone to Oleksandr Usyk, where we're hearing reports he's out there, training with Usyk and the team, trying to pick up something, trying to rediscover something.
Anthony Joshua training with Oleksandr Usyk is where the storyline shifts from spectacle to serious business. AJ isn't simply preparing for Jake Paul. He's leveling up by working alongside the very fighter who once outboxed him.
Will Ben be in your corner on the 19th of December?
So no, I won't be trained by Ben Davison. I said that London's a bit distracting for me. So I was invited to train with Team Usyk. So I've been in Spain. We've been doing some good training out in Spain. And I think he's one of the best in the world. Not I think, he is.
Anthony Joshua has confirmed he'll be training alongside Oleksandr Usyk's team, choosing to leave his usual setup behind and head overseas to fully focus on preparation. That decision alone says a lot about how seriously he's taking things. AJ explained that he won't be training with Ben Davison, saying the situation felt a bit distracting for him. So when the invitation came to work with Team Usyk, he decided to take that opportunity.
That's around him, so I linked up with them and getting an insight to how someone who's achieved so much has been phenomenal, man. It's been a great experience and it's very challenging.
Wow, I did not know that. So who will be your head trainer on the night?
Igor.
Okay, and how long have you been with them?
A couple months now.
Couple months?
Yeah.
In the darkness, in secret?
No, it's not a secret.
Are you sparring with Usyk?
No, I don't spar with Usyk. Usyk's, he's training somewhere else at the minute, but he's been in camp, but he's in and out of camp.
We've been doing some really good training, Anthony Joshua revealed, and the shift in his mindset is clear right away. He's not chasing comfort, he's chasing evolution, working with Oleksandr Usyk, one of the best fighters in the world, and learning from the brilliant team around him has brought a new level of focus. AJ made it clear that this camp is all about learning, refining his craft, and absorbing elite-level discipline.
Why not?
Can it not be? I mean, it has to be.
I think he had a good run under Ben Davison before the Dubois fight, and maybe he feels with that loss he needs another slight change in direction. Maybe he feels that Ben has got Moses and that's his main priority, possibly. I don't know.
Fabio's in the gym as well.
Yeah, there's loads in the gym, and Fabio and others, and Ben's got his hands full, and Barry, they've got Lee Wiley, they've got a huge stable. They're an incredible team. They do things differently, and why not? Why not? Anthony, go and learn from that camp. I think it's an intriguing move.
Anthony Joshua training with Oleksandr Usyk had already shown that this wasn't going to be some crossover circus. But then Eddie Hearn stepped in sounding like a man who'd just unlocked a cheat code in real life. Now you, me, and everyone else are watching it unfold like a luxury heist, where AJ casually walks away with dominance and a suitcase full of confidence. Eddie is basically saying, yeah, Jake Paul signed it. And from their side, this whole situation looks like premium pay-per-view with heavyweight consequences. And honestly, I can't even lie about that.
Money against Jake Paul. So I love the opportunity for AJ on so many levels. I think it's a straightforward fight, massive profile, you know, and especially in the US. So we can go back into 2026, all guns blazing with Turk El-Sheikh and the plans to hopefully fight Tyson Fury. But in the meantime, we get to wrap our hands, go out there, build the profile a little bit, smash up Jake Paul, make a fortune, and on we go. So
the calmness is almost funny, like they're discussing a casual jog while quietly preparing to steamroll a bulldozer. Eddie Hearn is calling it a straightforward fight, and when a promoter sounds that relaxed, you know the fighter must be looking terrifying in the gym. We've got Anthony Joshua studying the discipline of Oleksandr Usyk, sharpening his engine, and then stepping into an 8-round showdown where Jake Paul is still marketing belief like it's the newest energy drink flavor.
So yeah, look, I have to give him credit. I do think he's crazy. I think he's got absolutely no chance. I think he's going to get smashed to pieces.
Do you think Jake's crazy?
Yeah, I mean totally. I mean, listen, for us, we received an offer that was massive money and a really easy fight. We were talking about fighting this week here.
And don't get me wrong, I respect Jake Paul's confidence. But there's something funny about a man calling Anthony Joshua washed while that same AJ is being prepared like the final boss of a boxing video game. You can feel the tension building here, and it's clearly more than just hype. This looks like Eddie Hearn carefully plotting AJ's global relaunch with Jake as the stepping stone, while we're all sitting front row wondering how long it will be before heavyweight reality grabs the mic and announces, "The show's over, folks."
Once you get hit by AJ, you'll know all about it. As soon as AJ hits him on the chin, the fight's over. So when that comes, we don't know. But you know, Jake's improved a hell of a lot. He's done a lot of camps. He's fought boxers. Like he's now become. I used to call him average, but he's become a decent cruiserweight. Decent cruiserweight, right? Not for me, not world class.
Eddie Hearn had everyone feeling like this whole Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul situation was a luxury business deal wrapped in boxing gloves. Then before you can even process that energy, Gareth A. Davies jumps in from sunny Miami basically saying, "Yeah, this is wild." Now I'm sitting here thinking, welcome to the strangest heavyweight plot twist of the decade. You, me, all of us know exactly what this is. A certified spectacle where the interest is through the roof, while the logic is still doing warm-up laps. Gareth calls it bizarre, and honestly I call it heavyweight roulette, because 1 minute it feels like AJ wins easily, and the next minute you start wondering what happens if something crazy unfolds.
If he didn't want the money, but he wants the money, and you can't get away from that. It's a big money heist. He ought to put Jake Paul away quicker, or maybe has to put Jake Paul away quicker than he did Francis Ngannou in 2 rounds, and that was the former UFC heavyweight champion we were talking about there. So,
and if he looks even a little cautious, people immediately start acting like Jake Paul has unlocked some secret level. That's boxing internet logic for you. Completely ridiculous. But this is where things get interesting in a smarter way. While Gareth A. Davies describes it as a lose-lose scenario, I see it differently. To me, this looks like a heavyweight popularity earthquake waiting to happen, especially with Anthony Joshua right at the center of it.
So much interest. I mean, it's exploded since it was announced because it's anomalous in many, many ways.
There's a danger though, Gareth, and if he damages him badly.
Exactly.
That will be bad for him, bad for the sport, and probably the end of YouTube boxing as we know it.
Yeah, but look, people want to see him. I think a lot of people who like boxing want to see Jake Paul put in his place, but no one wants to see.
You've got Anthony Joshua, the polished professional, stepping in with legacy on his shoulders, and Jake Paul, the walking chaos generator. Every press conference moment is being analyzed like it's a final boss trailer. This isn't a regular fight. We're watching 2 worlds collide. And whether you love it, hate it, or are just here for the madness, one thing is undeniable. When that bell rings, the jokes stop and the checks start. We're all locked in, waiting to see whose version of confidence survives under the spotlight.
This is a freak show. So this is a money grab, and it's nothing more than that. So I think both Fury and Joshua get in the ring and have a warm-up fight, if you like, which I don't like. I think they should just be fighting each other, and then they'll meet in September.
And just when Gareth A. Davies had us questioning whether this whole thing is a circus or some kind of social experiment, Wade Plemons jumps in and throws the spotlight straight onto Jake Paul's mindset. And I'm not going to lie, this is where it gets truly spicy. We're not talking courage anymore. We're talking full main character energy. Jake isn't just claiming he can win. He's promising a knockout over a 2-time heavyweight champion, like he discovered cheat codes hidden under a Celsius can. And sure, that level of confidence is exactly how he's gotten this far. But you, me, anyone with working eyeballs can see this isn't just bold. It's walking into a thunderstorm holding a metal umbrella and calling it character development.
To the end of Jake Paul's career. Because delusion in this business can get you hurt real bad. And I think for the first time, Jake Paul's delusional idea about how good he is in the sport and what he can do may have led him a bit too far. This is the first time.
Now, here's the scary, funny part. Wade Plemons really hits home when he points out that Jake Paul's "I'm that guy" aura might finally collide with reality, capital R. He's not facing some sparring partner who forgot their guard. He's stepping into the ring with a heavyweight who treats right hands like eviction notices. Jake calling AJ stiff is cute, but even a slow-moving Joshua is like a luxury train coming at you in slow motion. You're still getting hit. Sure, Jake's belief system is undefeated, but belief doesn't block uppercuts. And confidence won't shrink a 6 feet 6 inches Olympic-built problem standing in front of you. This isn't a motivational speech. It's physics wearing boxing gloves.
It's everyone that he will do the unthinkable and has done the unthinkable. And I just don't see how he hasn't put himself in the most dangerous, most health risked spot, life-threatening, legitimately, spot of Jake's career. And I mean that word life twofold. I mean his boxing life.
And what makes this even wilder is the pressure cooker Anthony Joshua is walking into. One wrong move against Jake Paul, and it's an instant scream of embarrassment waiting to happen.
Wake-up call I've ever seen in boxing. Legitimate. This could be one of the most damaging fights you have ever seen in boxing. Career-ending. Life-altering. I'm not saying that as a joke. I legitimately think that could be a possibility at play, which is why, again, you have to give respect.
So here we are, teetering on the edge of madness and momentum, watching Anthony Joshua sharpen his sword with Oleksandr Usyk's discipline. That's the real debate. Is this the night Jake Paul's delusion finally cashes in? Or will AJ remind the world that heavyweight boxing isn't a TikTok challenge? I want to hear it from you. Do you see this as a disaster waiting to happen? Or the wildest upset blueprint ever written? Drop your thoughts in comments, like a proper boxing debate. And hey, don't forget to like,